My name is Jason Leal, and I am the writer, director, and producer of the short film called Spindletop. I basically learned about the history of Spindletop, and I started reading about the characters, and I noticed they had a really great, interesting history. So I wrote this short film. Actually, I wrote a feature film, and this short film is the first 15 pages of the feature film.
I'm playing Corporal Henry, who is really the antagonist of the movie. So I'm chasing Patillo Higgins because basically I think he's a spoiled little brat and I need to teach him a lesson. So me and my partner are after him, trying to catch him, teach him a lesson so he grows up to be a good boy.
I am Keegan Boughton and I'm playing the part of Patillo Higgins. Movie's about Patillo's childhood, how he grew up, pretty much.
So far this has been a good experience. I'm real big into history, especially local history. So, you know, Spindletop being in Beaumont, that's local history. So for me to be a part of this film that showcases our local history is really cool. That's why I jumped on board when I heard about it.
So I just wanted to tell the origin story of Houston and the region. So I thought it was a great story. I saw that it had never been done, so I decided to write it.
And it's not easy making movies in Southeast Texas because the weather doesn't want to participate. It's hot, it's cloudy, but despite that, we're making some movie magic.
We're at a weird period because specifically in Texas at that time in 1877, it's before wealth came. So we're in the Victorian era. At the turn of the century, you have different things happening in England, so it was a lot harder to do research to find something that was pre-money here. So with doing the research of the hair, you had to be very careful. We're about to shoot a brothel scene, and so what would sex workers look like in 1877? And even my makeup artist who works with me in a partnership, you know, would they be diseased? Would they have all this? So doing that amount of research was a lot of work, but very rewarding to be able to tell the story of the period through just the design element, because that tells the story in a whole different way visually.
So Doug Underwood, he's my producer, and I was looking for period set pieces, and so he found this place, Heritage Village, and initially we were just going to film one scene here, but then we loved it so much we just decided to put the whole thing over here. So it turned out great. It's a great place to film.
We just went back in time really quickly by being here.
And then we were able to sort of team together with local talent and you know, get some of the resources and some of the needs met. So the whole community's been very supportive.
We had a real blacksmith yesterday, and nobody was aware that I was here, and we thought he was just one of the employees here, and we were just like, there's fire happening in that blacksmith shed. There's smoking, and I think he's actually blacksmithing. Like, oh, no, that's one of us. That's one of us.
Being part of this Spindletop film has been an amazing journey. Working with Jason and his cast and crew has been nothing but a blessing. I was able to learn about Spindletop myself, who didn't know anything about it from the beginning, and I'm hoping through this amazing storytelling you guys are able to share in that experience and learn something as well. Please go see it. Hope you enjoy it.
I go to film festivals all the time, and I'm definitely going to submit this to film festivals. And I'm going to organize a screening, like a premiere, probably in Beaumont, maybe even out here, probably in Austin, and so everybody can see it. But as far as what I want it to do, it's really a promotional piece for the feature film. And the feature film is just, as you can imagine, it's a gigantic story, and there's a lot to tell. And to tell that story, you need a lot of money. So hopefully this can show like, hey, we've worked in the period, we can show the story, and it's a great story, so that's used to get money for the feature film.